Hello my lovelies. Today I'm going to be talking about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Now these are going to be just my opinions. Disclaimer, my opinions. Also, I can't go over everything because this case is ever changing and a lot of things are happening. So we're going to just jump into this and I'm going to give you a basic rundown of what has gone on so far. Because this trial is only, I think, halfway over, so we're going to just talk about it. So without any further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's just talk about it. Roll the intro. Welcome back. Now, if you don't know who they are, Johnny Depp is a well-known actor and musician. He has been around for quite a while, and he, I think, is a brilliant actor. Now, Amber Heard, she is also an actress, and she is quite a good actress. So, they were married, which is why this whole case exists. She is best known for Aquaman, playing the character of Mera, who is Princess of Atlantis, eventually the Queen of Atlantis. And Johnny Depp is probably best known for his role as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean films, as well as many other films. So, where does this all start? Well, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard originally met filming a movie called The Rum Diary. The two met, they hit it off, and Johnny himself said it was wonderful at first. It was a wonderful, wonderful relationship. He ended up divorcing his wife at the time to be with Amber. And Amber said that it was also wonderful. So eventually things go on. They got married in 2015, I believe. And then they divorced in 2016, and then in 2018, Amber started coming out and saying that she was a survivor of DV, that Johnny had done things to her. And this caused Johnny to lose roles in the Pirates of the Caribbean 6, as well as losing his role as Gellert Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. But Amber was allowed to keep her role as Mera in the upcoming Aquaman 2. Now, I'm going to try my best to keep my own opinions out of this and just give you a look of the case that we have so far, because things are ever changing. Things could come out that could change my own personal opinions, which is why I'm going to try to keep my own personal opinions as much out of this as possible and just give you a look of what we've seen on screen. Now, a lot has come out during this case. I probably couldn't, just give you everything because, again, this live trial goes on for hours on end, so I probably won't cover everything, but I'll give you guys the biggest kind of things to come out of this case so far. So, if you don't know what's going on with this case, Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard for defamation regarding a hit piece that she put out in 2018, basically accusing him of what she thinks he did to her. And she is countersuing. He's suing for $50 million. She's countersuing for $100 million. Saying that she's a survivor, that she shouldn't have to go through all this. And that's kind of where this is happening, is in Fairfax, Virginia. So what's happened, it has been not looking good for Amber. And I'm talking about just from the court standpoint. Things don't look good because her attorney, I don't know where she got these attorneys from, but they are not doing their job properly. So one of the major bombshells to come out of this is Johnny has so far, a solid case. Now, this was a mutually harmful relationship. Johnny did things, but not to the extent that Amber is claiming. Again, my opinion. Because I know this is a thing that a lot of people are divided about. In fact, this video probably will not be seen by a lot of people because I'm talking about Amber. Because I've learned through watching other people's videos that if you say her proper name, which is why a lot of people are calling her Amber Turd. Because if you say her name in a video, your video can be flagged, your video can be taken down, it can be put further buried in the algorithm and whatnot. Johnny's case, so far, because we've only seen his side, we have not seen Amber's just yet. She's due to take the stand on Monday. So far, we've only heard from Johnny. And Johnny came in clutch. Johnny came with so many testimonies of people that ranges from Amber's own personal assistant, her ex-personal assistant, from the time that Amber is claiming that this stuff happened to her. Her ex-personal assistant said that Amber was awful, mistreated her, said that Amber would spit in her face in front of people, that she was underpaid for the job that she was doing because she was doing everything for Amber, according to this woman. This woman is claiming that she did everything for Amber, and she would even work days that she wasn't supposed to because Amber wanted her there, and she never got paid overtime. She's saying that Amber was rude to her, she never got paid well, that she did it because that was the only job she had at the time, and was just downright awful to her. And then we had one of Johnny's best friends who was a painter. He came out and said that Johnny is a sweet guy. And even off stand, we've had people that have been with Johnny in a loving relationship, like Winona Ryder, or the mother of his 2 children, coming out and saying that Johnny never acted like that with them. And he was with Winona for a while, and he was with his ex-wife, I think, for 14 years or something. Like, they said that he's never done that to them. And this painter, this friend of his, really did say that Johnny was never like that Johnny's a sweet soul. There's been quite a few witnesses, and there's been a lot of audio recordings. There's been a lot of different stuff coming out. I'm trying to think. There's just been a lot coming out. One of the most damning, I believe, video recordings is Amber saying to Johnny, I don't know what was going on in the situation. We were really not given context. But he was on the phone, I believe, with Amber, and this was being recorded, and she said something along the lines of, why don't you go out to the world, Johnny, and say, Johnny Depp, am a survivor of DV. Again, I have to be careful about the words I say. Saying that, who's gonna believe you? Take me to court. Take me to a jury. See who they believe, Johnny. Another one was her openly admitting, this one has been going around for the longest time, is one of Amber admitting to hitting Johnny. Now, I'm not saying that Johnny didn't do stuff, he didn't say stuff, because text messages were released of Johnny saying awful things about Amber, which I do not condone at all. But, so it was mutually hurtful, but it seems like it was more so on Amber's side. Now, there is a well-known TikTok going around from Milani Cosmetics, because if you don't know, during the opening statements of Amber's attorney, she held up a makeup palette and is saying that this is the makeup palette that Amber used to cover up all the things on her face that Johnny had done to her. And it was by Milani Cosmetics. Now, Milani has come out in a TikTok and said that that couldn't possibly be our product because the one that you're holding up didn't exist until after the two were already separated in 2017. So there's no way that she was using our product. There's no way that she was using this corrective palette, because a corrective palette is for covering up blemishes and stuff on your face. But they're saying that that product didn't even exist, so how could Amber be using it? Which is a really big fumble on her attorney's side. Now, there's also another thing that her attorney was saying is that she was using something called Amica cream. And as far as we're aware, it's not even pronounced that way. And that the product that seems the closest to it is just to help swelling. It's just to help inflammation on your face from bruising or sores or anything else. It's not meant to cover up. And it seemed like this attorney was implying that this Amica cream was to cover up bruises, that no one ever seen anything, because that all these people are coming out from Johnny's side saying they never saw anything on Amber, even after Amber said that on one of these occasions that she had a split lip, that she had both black eyes, and she went on camera the next day and it didn't look like she had any of that going on her face or a split lip or anything. And this attorney is trying to say that this Amica cream was the reason why, because it's good for covering up things when it's really not. The closest product that people can find is, it's like just like an antiseptic, like a really powerful antiseptic to help, clean bruising and everything else. It's not meant to cover up. So those are the two biggest fumbles, I think, on Amber's side. So a lot of people have come out from people in Johnny's life and are saying things that Johnny's a good guy. A lot of people support Johnny. Now, again, this case is kind of close to my heart, I want to say, because I know firsthand how it feels to be harmed by both genders, and this is why this video has been particularly hard for me to make, because I know how it feels. And there's one thing about Amber's behavior I do want to point out. I'm just looking at the tapes and watching the court hearings go on. I know in my situation, if I had to be confronted with one of my abusers, I would not want to be in the courtroom with them at all. I would not want to look at this person at all. And I see Amber looking at Johnny quite a bit. I see Amber being the last to leave, where Johnny is one of the first people to leave the courtroom. I know if this was me and I was I've tried to put myself in Amber's shoes and try to understand what's going through her head, but she's always looking at Johnny, where I know I could not even look at the person. If I had the chance to take them to court, which I probably never will, but if I had to be in the same courtroom with someone that did horrendous things to me, I would not want to be in that courtroom with them. I thought one time I seen one of my abusers at Walmart, and all I did was see the back of someone's head. And I ran to the bathroom and started panicking, thinking, what if they saw me? What if they saw me? I don't want to be even in the same store anymore. And then we left. Shortly after, I met my fiance on the outside of the bathroom. And Walmart's a huge store. I did not want to even be in the same store with someone I thought could be my abuser, because the back of their head looked familiar and they were wearing an outfit that looked similar to something my abuser would wear. So I see Amber looking at Johnny quite a bit. I see her glaring at him almost angrily. And Johnny, I've seen him glance over at her and then look down, which would be something more of what I would do. I wouldn't even want to be in the same room with this person. One of these people. It's unfortunately happened to me quite a bit in my life. And I don't see Amber acting how I suppose she would. There is this video of Amber looking at a video of Johnny slamming cabinets and yelling at her, and in context, this was just after he found out that his mother was terminally ill. Now, why is that a hard word to say? His mother was terminally ill, and he found out that she might pass away, which she did unfortunately end up passing away. And Johnny was slamming cabinets, he was angry. Also, he had lost a bunch of money because of something that happened. I forgot what happened, but he had lost a lot of money. If you hear noises and crinkling, it's my cat. He's in a reusable shopping bag that we have open here on the floor, and he's decided to pounce inside. So if you hear any noise in the background, that's my cat. He likes to make noise in these videos, if you couldn't tell if you're familiar with the channel. But there's this video of Amber watching this video play out that she recorded without Johnny's knowledge, by the way. And she is flinching, like visibly going every time there's a noise. And as someone with PTSD, if I was just watching a video of my abuser doing stuff, I would be looking down. I would be not visibly going like Amber's doing, because it's just a video. I can watch horror movies without flinching when there's not a jump scare, when traumatic things are happening. This is just my own experience, but I wouldn't be like visibly flinching at a video recording. This is something I knew would be happening, so I wouldn't be, if you know what I mean. And that's just one thing I want to point out is, like, it almost seems like, to me, that Amber is playing this role up. Like, I don't deny that things have happened to her. I don't deny that Amber has went through something with Johnny. It was a mutually abusive relationship, but from what we see so far in the courtroom, it looks like she's playing things up a bit. And then there was a psychiatrist that's seen Amber, and she's saying that Amber has signs of BPD and histrionic something, and Amber's visibly flinching, and I'm someone that does have PTSD, and I wouldn't be just looking at a video and going, this is my opinion, I feel like she was kind of playing that specific part up a bit, because it just doesn't happen like that, at least in my experience. If I was just watching a video of someone doing something, I wouldn't be visibly flinching unless the noise is really loud in my ears. I would probably do that from the amount of noise happening, but not because of what I'm seeing on screen. If I was disturbed by what I'm seeing on screen, I'd be looking away, I'd be looking down, I'd be looking at anything but that video. So that's just my opinion on that. Like I said, we have yet to see Amber in court. We have yet to see anything really from her side besides the things that we've seen so far. Yeah, Amber's gonna take the stand on Monday, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Also, there was another big kind of like bombshell is Johnny is saying that Amber took a dump in his bed, and that she wouldn't allow him to run from the room because something that his own sister, she took the stand. Johnny's sister took the stand, and she said that when their mom was harming them, because this goes back to Johnny's childhood, is that when voices are raised and things are happening, Johnny was the type to go into a room and hide and shut the door. And this is something that Johnny is saying that he did with Amber when things escalated, when things got too much for him. He would go to the bathroom or a bedroom, and his sister is saying that they had to reserve another hotel room whenever they went to hotels or something and they were traveling, that in case things got too much for Johnny with Amber, that he would have to go to this separate hotel room and shut and lock the door. And there's this audio of Amber saying that, you know, well, why don't you run from the, why do you always run? You're running from the solution. You're running from me. You're running from us fixing this. And it sounds like very much like she's egging him on when he's just saying that I need a moment. I need a moment to get out of this situation. We should handle things when we're both calmer. And she's just kind of saying, you're not running, you're running from me, you're running from the solution, you're running from the fight, you don't run from a fight, you fight for what you believe in, and stuff like that. And that's kind of something and I have the same kind of mindset when it comes to like people yelling. I have neighbors that yell quite a bit, and I will just go to my room and shut the door, because that's something that happened a lot to me in my own childhood. Again, my experience with similar situations, according to Johnny's side, is just getting out of there, getting out of the situation, getting out of the fight. So I understand that bit if that's truly what's happening. Again, my opinion, my experience. Again, everyone's different. But it just sounds like she kind of was egging him on several times, and there's times where she recorded Johnny without his knowledge, which is the video with like the slamming cabinets and stuff. You can see her hiding the camera, and eventually Johnny picks up the camera or the phone or whatever it is that she was recording on, and him picking it up and being like, oh, you were recording me, and he throws it in the trash. And that just doesn't seem right. I don't know why they would use that if it was without his consent. But it was used anyway. Same thing with the text messages. They got a hold of, Amber's side got a hold of Johnny's entire text message history when they didn't hand over any of Amber's, which I don't know why they're using these text messages if it wasn't like a mutual switch. Like, you get Amber's, we get Johnny's. We switch text message histories to help our cases. But it seems like only Amber's side got Johnny's text messages and not Johnny's getting Amber's. So that's what we got so far. I know I've probably missed quite a few things. Again, this case is huge. A lot of things have happened, and this video has gone on long enough. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to keep this entire thing in this video, so there might be cuts of things out of this video. So there might be some edits because this video is pretty long. So, yeah. When we do see Amber's side and we get the verdict and everything, I will make an update because that's when I originally wanted to make this video. But there are things that do kind of bother me about this. Also, there's been people just kind of treating this like it's a sports event, saying, well, Team Johnny, Team Amber, or people selling merch with things that if Johnny has said or Amber's attorneys have done that are kind of dumb. Like with the Amica cream stuff. I don't feel like we should be treating this like it's a sports event or a drama on TV. It's a serious case, and at the end of the day, one of these people's lives have been ruined. One of these people's lives have changed forever in a bad way. And no matter who wins or who loses, it just, they've both lost both credibility, respect, roles in films. People aren't going to want to work with them again. It feels like we shouldn't be treating it like it's just one big giant meme, which some of the memes are funny, but when people are taking it out of trying to make money off of it, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like you're using somebody's trauma and speaking up against somebody that's harmed them to make a quick buck, and I really just kind of don't like that. So that's what I got for you guys today. How do you feel about this case? Let me know in the comments. If you feel like it, please hit the like button, maybe hit the subscribe button for shits and gigs. You don't have to, but it's free and you can always change your mind. I don't just talk about this kind of stuff. I talk about books, TV shows, anime, pop culture news, pop culture drama, in general. But this was a case I do want to talk about, but I felt like I wanted to wait because, again, a lot could change. Amber could have some kind of smoking gun against Johnny that we haven't seen yet, that the internet hasn't seen yet, that could change everybody's mind. So that's why I'm trying to keep like my own personal opinions out of this and just kind of looking at it from both my own experiences and just what we're seeing in the courtroom. Like, I'm trying to look at it like for the first time and noticing things wrong. So that's what I got for you guys today. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.